It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Mile to go. Mile to go. Okay, I love you all. Have a great day. Love you all. Bye-bye. Ah, there's the monkey. All right. Love you. Whoa. I'm just bouncing the coffee. Okay. Love you, love you. Bye. Oh, you want a kiss? You want a kiss? Mama, take a kiss. Okay. Ciao, ciao. We're going a little, date night. Hello.
Michael, you look so handsome.
Okay, ciao, ciao. And we're off. There's some antlers from BV. Okay, here we go. Doorknob. Oh man. Come on. It's actually a little chilly out, but it's gonna be in the 80s today. We got them. By the way, these are not the new Pulsar SGs. These are the old school. This is what I flew the W with at Pikes Peak right there. They're still going to work. Now, I'm not positive on this, but Fear the Deer, Deer Creek, this may be, I'm not for certain, all right, but this might be a casualty of the pandemic, meaning this was a race. This was a half marathon race. I never did it, but I've heard stories that it's just a fun course to go do at a fast pace. And I train here all the time, but I've never actually done the race. However, from what I can tell, I don't think it's happening anymore. The Fear the Deer half marathon. And so I'm going off of Strava. Let's connect on Strava. I'm going off a Strava segment as far as the course goes. I'm not for certain that I'm going to do the right course, but we're going to try it. I'm just following along the Strava segment. So we'll give it a go. We're going to go rock and roll. We're going to, test what. And, we're not that far off from hopping on an airplane to go to Spain, everybody. So I gotta keep the tires turning, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's just see. I think I'll park here. And yes, taking out the Solomons today for a little zesty 13 miles. Let's get a little warm up in. A little 1.5 mile jog. Gonna stretch here at these picnic tables. And what blows my out, just so you know, still my favorite GoPro to film with on faster runs is the GoPro 7. Not the 8, not the 9. Still waiting for the 10 someday. But the 7, it's the size, the weight, easy to carry. Still, I say, solid picture quality. So GoPro 7, shout out. All right, we're at about 6,100 feet above sea level right here at the start. I think we top off at like 78, roughly. Here's what's blowing my mind. It's hard. It's very hard mentally for me to make that transition from, training up here in Denver at high, kind of high altitude, and then transitioning to Zegama. I'm not for certain. I'm going to research today. I'll put it on the screen right now. I believe that is the low point. I think it's like 700 feet above sea level, roughly. I can't remember exactly. And then I think we top off at about 48 or 4,900 for the highest elevation on the Zegama course. And that's lower than where I sleep at night. And so it's just so strange. It's hard mentally for me to make that switch from kind of up here to a lower. Anyway, I don't know. I've been working through that over the last couple of weeks mentally. All right, let's stretch and rock and roll. Come on. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Mile to go. Mile to go.
It's incredible. It's a great video.
Cheerio. Cheerio, do we say? Oh, cheers, everybody. I don't know. I really don't know. It was pretty zesty out. Oh, man. Tip of the cap to James, man. I don't even remember what the time was. Hello. Let the summer speed begin. Very, very exciting. Holy smokes. All right. Long cool down. You'll see it on Strava. You will see it on Strava. But first, off to the gym. Who has raced Fear the Deer, the half marathon? I'm a little sad that I never got to race it. Again, I can't find any information about the race in 2022. Yes, we are in 2022, so I don't know, like I kind of have dreams of being a race director someday, and who knows, maybe we could bring it back if it is, you know, if it did go by the wayside. Maybe it was something with the open space and just being, it is a busy trail that I was on today. And yes, we got the FKT, but it was close. And again, a tip of the cap to James. James throwing down. So I ran 131.40. At least I think my watch said 131.44. I'm not exact, but Strava says 131.40. James was 132, at least on Strava, 132.03. So it was very, very close. And I gotta say, I don't have it on me right now. The Garmin, what is it, the 935? Is that what I'm using? All you Garmin fans out there, I'm beyond impressed. That watch is ridiculous. It's just, it's next level. And I understand now it's my first Garmin watch ever. So it was nice to use it on my first FKT of 2022. And yes, we will get Andes in the forthcoming days. So stay tuned for a little Andes trip. You better believe the boys will not let that slide. That is 100%. So again, tip of the cap to James, because it's like someday my time will be beaten. Somebody will beat it, you know, whether it's this year, whether it's in 5 years, who knows? But it's like, it's the chase, it's the pursuit, it's the lineage, it's the history of these courses around the world that we can go without a race environment, go chase down and push ourselves in the middle of the week and just put it all out there. And so you heard me breathing. I was breathing pretty hard. Although I will say the heart rate was, you know, again, I'm not a heart rate guy, but the watch, it was just watch data says 152
BPM for my average heart rate, which is a little low, which is actually a good sign because it means like once my legs have a little mini taper, I should be a little better to go for Zagama here in about 3 weeks. So onward and upward. Question of the day: what is your next trail race? Okay, what is your next trail race? All right, and that's the question of the day. If you care to share the location and the date, and who knows, maybe you live in the area, just go down into the comments and read away, and maybe there's a trail race coming up in your area that you didn't even know about. Sound good? Oh, feels good. FKT number 1 of 20. It's going to be a fun summer, I gotta say. Oh, and I snagged a segment from Joseph, my brother. He said by 2 seconds, it was just a short little segment, maybe even like a mile up there at Deer Creek by about 2 seconds. So Joseph and I, we're just pushing each other. Brotherly love. Okay, here we go. George Robertson, 24, says, Seth, I had been looking for some recovery shoes because I haven't found any that I really loved. And this is yesterday talking about summer gear. I came across your video for recovery sandals. Oh my, my. Did you hit the nail on the head with the Deckers X Labs? I hate taking them off, George. I am in the same boat. These are actually the flip-flop versions. I transitioned to these for the summer months, and so it's hard to walk around life, not just the house, life in general, without these on my feet. So George, I'm in the same boat, and if I think of it, I will link to them down below in the description in case you want, if they're available. I think they sold out last time I checked. We'll toss it to, we'll toss it to the last FKT. I don't even know, from 2021, right here. Right here. All right, seek beauty, work hard, turn the doorknob, and love each other. See you tomorrow.